Recently, Amazon has started to roll out a new super powerful AI bot that is designed to help shoppers find exactly what it thinks that they're looking for. Now, in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this bot, and then I'm going to show you whether it's likely to be a friend or an enemy to us Amazon FBA sellers. So, first of all, the bot's name, it's Rufus.
Rufus.
Yep. Rufus. Now, despite the lovely friendly name, Rufus is not actually somebody that you want to get on the wrong side of and ignore. And that's because if you're selling on Amazon and you don't get it right and you misunderstand him, well, you're dead. Don't worry though, this video is not going to be all doom and gloom, because I'm also going to be showing you what you can be doing to make sure that you remain best pals with good old Rufus. So who or what is Rufus and how does it work? Well, in a nutshell, it's an AI bot that's been designed by Amazon, and it's basically been made to help people search for products in a much smarter way. According to Amazon, Rufus is bloody clever, and he knows pretty much everything about their entire product catalog, about what customers are saying in reviews, community Q&As, and relevant information from all across the web. Having all of this information in his big robotic brain means that customers on Amazon are now going to be able to get much more tailored product suggestions than before, plus one other thing that I will tell you about in just a minute. And that's because Rufus can answer any customer question and provide product recommendations based on that question using very specific long tail keywords, which in normal circumstances, a customer probably would never think to use. So for example, instead of a customer typing in on Amazon men's face soap, they can now ask Rufus and say, what's better for my face, bar soap or liquid soap? Or what kind of soap would a 30-year-old man need to use if he wants to look like David Beckham when he's 50? And I promise that is not a prompt that I've actually tried yet. And following a prompt such as that, just like a search engine, good old Roofy boy is going to use his knowledge to prioritize certain product suggestions over others. And this is exactly where, as Amazon sellers, we need to stay on our toes. The bottom line for us Amazon sellers that are building brands is that this is going to completely change the way that keyword research is being done. And that's because of the way that shoppers are now going to be doing their searching. So currently, if you go onto Amazon, a basic search query such as men's face soap, that's just going to generate a ton of SEO optimized results for that exact phrase. But with the help of our robotic friend Rufus, searches are actually going to be a lot more specific from this point forwards. So it may suggest things like high quality face soap for a 30-year-old man with sensitive skin who wants to look like David Beckham, and using its knowledge of every single product on Amazon, show the right product to the shopper. Now, of course, Rufus is still going to show customers results that it thinks are relevant. So if you're selling sensitive skin face soap, then you'll probably still make the search result page that the customer ends up seeing. But there's still going to be a lot of things that you need to be doing if you want to make sure that Rufus continues to put you on his suggestion list and doesn't decide to put you on the list that means that customers ignore you.
Nope. Not interested?
Now you're probably thinking, this Rufus character seems bloody clever. Well, actually, you're about to get even more impressed, because there's one more big thing that he can do, and that is to answer pretty much any question about a product that the customer decides to throw at him. And what he does when that happens is he will search the product listing, the reviews, the Q&A section, and the actual general web to provide a really comprehensive response and to give a customer a recommendation. How clever is that? Now, if you're getting a bit worried about this Rufus character and getting on the wrong side of him, don't worry quite yet, because he hasn't actually been rolled out to every single Amazon marketplace yet. He's still in beta. So there's actually still some speculation about what level of power or intelligence Amazon will give Rufus, and whether they will still encourage him to prioritize sellers that spend more on Amazon advertising. And whilst the truth of that is yet to be seen, there's absolutely no doubt that being really smart when it comes to your Amazon PPC, that is going to help you when it comes to Rufus bot recommends you or not. But regardless of all of that, if you want to stay ahead in this game and you want to keep smashing those sales, there's going to be a few things that you need to do even better than you've done before. So before we dive into what you need to be doing about Rufus to make sure he remains your bestie, let's remember what you should already be doing anyway. Amazon's existing A9 algorithm, that is pretty sophisticated already, and it pulls together things like keywords from product titles, descriptions, and images, your listing performance, so things like your click-through and your conversion rate, off-site traffic, product sales history, which includes your organic and your PPC sales, and seller authority and customer ratings. So all of these things are going to remain super important. But here is what will matter now even more. The number one thing that you guys need to be doing is basically the same thing that you're already doing anyway, and that is having a kick-ass quality product that's differentiated from the competition in a way that people actually care about. So to put it bluntly, if you don't have an amazing quality in-demand product, well, you're Having a standout brand and product offer, that is what's going to get people to leave you good reviews, recommend you to friends, and come back to buy more in future. And that is going to keep you in Rufus's good books. Another thing is the strength of your brand. So if you're selling another commodity product, your keyword strategy is going to be everything. But if you've got a brand that people know and they're searching for, then Amazon and their friend Rufus, they're going to continue to put you right at the top. To help with this, remember to also build off of Amazon. That is going to be super important. So through things like TikTok Shop, Instagram, or any other social media channel that you use. Your product listing has also got to be optimized like never before. So that means your product title, description, bullet points, videos, listen, the whole shebang, it needs to be optimized to clearly explain what it is that you're offering, who your product is ideal for, and just what makes you better than your competition. To do this, you're going to need to make sure that you are even more aware of what it is that your target customer is looking for, and make sure that you get those long tail keywords all dotted throughout your listing. So this means that you need to invest more time into understanding your customer, their needs, their wants, and more than ever, the actual terms and questions that they're using to search for your product. Just remember that your keywords, they don't need to all be jammed in your product title. They need to be spread across your listing. So in your bullets, your image meta descriptions, A+ content, and even your back-end keywords, which are like your hidden key terms. And as we'll see even more and more with Rufus, keywords are going to matter in your reviews. So your reviews are actually going to be an even bigger driver of how Amazon determines customer satisfaction, along with all the other things that you do well as all the things that your product sucks at. Because Rufus is going to have the ability to read your reviews and then understand what is good and bad about your product, it's going to be really important that you address any negative reviews in your listing description so you can stop the same type of negative reviews coming up over and over, and you really focus on getting as many positive reviews as possible. So encouraging more and more reviews from customers by doing follow-up sequences, insert cards, and so on, that is going to be really important. Rufus is something that we are going to be watching extremely closely at Honest FBA. So if you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel so that you get the latest updates on everything to do with our friendly AI bot and anything else to do with Amazon FBA. Now go and watch this video on product research, enjoy the content, and I'll see you guys next time.